Hey guys, Walking Kanji here today, and I'm coming straight off of episode 36 with this review, and you may notice a distinct lack of Kaioshin Curt or Wolfpack Studios. Ow. And that's because they're not here with me this week. I don't know where they are, but I'm in St. Lonersville, so I'm on my own for this one. So this week's episode was pretty damn spectacular. Straight off the bat, some top quality animation, some great moments. This fight had pretty much everything. It was pretty much a true Dragon Ball Z feel to this episode, which is something that I personally feel has been lacking from a lot of the episodes of Super, but we'll get on with it. We start off this part of the episode with the continuation of Vegeta, melting, thanks to Megeta cranking up the heat. Megeta starts spewing out his lava spit and wearing Vegeta down even more, making him dodge everything. Megeta then lets off like this massive fart cloud of smoke, which was actually accompanied by a fart sound effect, which was kind of funny. It pushed Vegeta back and he manages to save himself by turning around and firing off a ki blast to push him back from stopping himself from touching the barrier, which was a pretty cool move. It was pretty genius. But after being forced into this position, of course, in typical Vegeta fashion, he got angry and we see the epic return of the Gallic Gun, which is not something we're all expecting. We'd seen something in the next episode preview from last week, but this wasn't what we were expecting. We then see the Gallic Gun get easily flattened by Megeta's lava spit, whom is yet to still have to refill his lava. I know he was drinking a lot of it in that, Subway cup or whatever it was before the fight, but it does seem a bit funny that he hasn't actually had to drink any more, considering the gallons of it he spat out. The lava spit then turns to rock and Megeta shoots like a web of lava to block Vegeta's field of view. Whilst Vegeta is trying to clear his field of view, Megeta, having concealed himself in that lava web shot, picks up the rocked up lava and proceeds to blast through, catches Vegeta off guard and pummels him to the ground. Outside the ring. We see Vegeta there with one foot on the ground and he doesn't budge an inch. Vegeta shouts damn as he realises what's happened but continues not to move. The show cuts the adverts and when we return everyone's freaking out, especially Beerus. But then the ref jumps down and declares Vegeta safe. Vegeta has landed on one tiny fucking bit of rubble from the impact of the blast, meaning he's not actually landed outside the ring. Everyone sighs relief and Vegeta floats back, having been humiliated and being potentially beaten in such a way. We seem to have noticed a change in Vegeta's attitude. Vegeta floats up in this badass way with his eyes and head facing down in disgrace, and he does a power up in such anger and rage that it shatters the barrier and pushes Megeta back pretty damn far, and the pieces of the barrier start shooting everywhere like glass shards. It's quite funny because Monaka doesn't move and the pieces have just stuck in the chair around him. Obviously he's doing that concentrating thing that Beerus was on about, which I don't know, I kind of feel like at this point, because Whis had suggested that he fainted when Goku did his Kamehameha before, that they were kind of pushing the idea he's weak. I think if they were really trying to push that idea, they'd have made him freak out when the glass was around him, unless he was so freaked out that he just didn't move. But anyway, we see everyone dodging them, and especially Champa in some hilarious fashion, but then Hit just catches it between his fingers without even trying too hard, whilst Goku and Piccolo are dodging like crazy. Really looks like they're trying to prove that Hit is way stronger than Goku in his base form. Anyway, to move on, then the moment we've all been waiting for, Vegeta powers up his final flash in an epic moment and blasts Megeta with everything he's got. It pushes Megeta back to one side of the ring, which of course means there's no barrier there already to eliminate him. Megeta, struggling to hang in there, doesn't see Vegeta incoming with his massive punch. Vegeta makes the contact, and obviously the contact pretty much does nothing. As we've seen from the next episode preview, it looked like Vegeta was struggling with this one punch. Vegeta's made the contact with his punch and he starts to try and force him back even further and further, and it's just not budging him. Vegeta getting so wound up he actually calls Megeta a piece of junk, which upsets the guy and he loses focus. And the edge of the ring shatters beneath Vegeta's feet and the dude plummets to the ground. The ref declares Vegeta the winner, and of course Vegeta proceeds to act as if it was all nothing, of course. We then see Whis handing Vegeta a drink to cool down and get 2 seconds rest, which to be honest is something he's privy to that a load of the other fighters have not had so far. Goku then looks over and notices Megeta is crying, and Goku's like, that was a bit unnecessary. Whis says the Metal Men, Megeta's race, are really damn sensitive and they can't fight if they're insulted. Beerus shouts at him for withholding such information. Of course, Goku in his ways says that it could have been a boring fight had they known that. It was a nice bit of humour, and considering the fact that there was such an epic fight before that, I think the episode really needed the humour to try and balance it out a bit. I think the Getter's really been one of my favourite new characters so far. He just got so many dimensions to his character, but I think, to be honest, now they've introduced the fact that if he gets insulted he can't fight. I'm pretty sure that's just the end of his character right there and then. But then, as Goku and Vegeta are looking over, they start staring at Hit for a minute, who seems like he's piped up and started to pay attention. Of course, then it slightly pans over and Cabba stands up and gets ready. And that's the end of the episode. But the next episode previews. That's one fucking interesting next episode preview. Because remember how Cabba said he didn't know Saiyans could transform? Well, it looks like the dude was paying pretty close attention to Goku and Vegeta, because the guy has actually come pretty damn close to proving everybody's theories wrong. Because in the next episode, the dude becomes a Super Saiyan. It looks like it's going to happen pretty early on into the fight too, so I'd probably predict around the second half of the episode. It looks like they're giving each other a run for their money, and that's for damn sure. Now, sadly, I kind of missed the last picture in this episode, but we did actually also see Vegeta power up to a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in the end. So, my bad, sorry about that, guys. But, until then, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to start training on World King Kanji's planet. I'll catch you all in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye!